Hello, good day. My name is Numfundo Promise Vilagazi, and today I'll reflect on the Grayton economic lesson, of which the teachings, or what will be taught in this lesson, would be scarcity, choice, and not forgetting opportunity cost. The lesson was basically designed to help learners understand the economic problem of which scarcity and how it influences the choices that people make every day of their lives. And the question that will come in is, what are the three objectives? So firstly, learners have to understand or define scarcity. They have to define choice and opportunity cost as well. Secondly, they have to explain how scarcity affects decision makings. And thirdly, they have to analyze real life situations, and in that they have to identify the cost. The introduction of this activity, the first activity that is going to be introduced in this phase, I used YouTube to introduce the concept of scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. So what will happen is the learners will watch the video and then participate in the class discussion, of which it's going to just be an ongoing conversation. So the questions of which I'm going to ask is about situations where people have limited resources and the need to make choices when you are given or you only have limited choices. The activity is very easy to implement because now learners are going to be very interested to watch the video, and they could also relate the examples, to real life situations or their own lives. So now when we're talking about SAMR levels, we are talking about the activity that is going to be a sub situation, because this video is basically replacing a traditional verbal explanation by which the teacher does on a face-to-face or daily. Technology is used as a direct substitute without significantly changing the learning task. Asking ourselves, development activity. So the second activity is the development phase, where I use Microsoft PowerPoint presentation to explain the concept in detail. So the presentation itself includes definitions, it includes pictures, and not forgetting practical examples. And when I say practical examples, it's what learners have faced. Learners are going to be working in groups and discuss this, basically different scenarios where opportunity cost could be identified. For example, learners are going to discuss why they give up or when they choose one product or activity instead of another. So the activity encourages participation and also critical thinking, which I would say is most important. At the SAMR level, this level was an argumentation basically, because the PowerPoint itself, the presentation itself, improved the lesson through visual audios. It's going to improve the lesson through animations and structured content as well. Technology enhanced the learning experience beyond what we have or could possibly think, beyond the chalkboard of what we used to, so at the same time, the learners are participating and listening and able to engage. And then when we talk about consolidation activity, this is the final activity of where Google Form quiz is going to be used. So learners are going to complete the quiz individually using digital devices. So the quiz itself tests the understanding of what the whole lesson is about: scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. So learners are going to be receiving immediate feedback after submitting their answers. The activity, allows me to quickly assess the learners' understanding and also to identify areas that need further explanation. On the SAMR level, for this activity, it is all about the modification, because technology significantly redesigns the assignment task. So learners are going to be receiving instant feedback. The results are just going to be automatically recorded and analyzed. And what is the role of the teacher and the learner in this? During the lesson, my role as a teacher is to make sure that I facilitate learning, explain the concept, guide discussion, and obviously provide support where it is needed. The learners Actively participate by watching the video, engaging in discussions, working in groups, and completing the quiz online. The lesson promotes collaboration of where we are working together. It promotes communication and independent learning. It also accommodates, learners with different learning abilities. Your visual learners benefit from the video and PowerPoint presentation. Learners who need additional support to work better with peers during activities are also going to benefit from this whole lesson. Thank you.